Here's a good one. We're going to call it because I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos. We're going to call it the Morality Issue Series. The Morality Issue Series. And this one is about the curious case of, I think his name, Michael Hilton Jr. No, Rodeney Hilton Jr. And that's the father. And the son is Michael Hilton Jr., if I'm not mistaken. So I saw the video of the cops, the officers killing the young boy. But the first video you see is a video where he's like, it looks like an execution. It looks execution style. Like they just walked up on him and just started banging on him. That's what it looks like. And then when you see the other video, they don't show all the video, but they claim that Michael had a gun and was pointing it at the officers. So now, if this is the case, you see what I'm saying? Like, these are the two scenarios, all right? These are the two scenarios. We're going to get to the father, but these are the two scenarios. So one scenario is the young boy is being killed execution style. The other scenario is the young boy pointed a gun at the officer. Like at a policeman. Like you pointed a gun at the policeman. All right. So like we got two different scenarios here. Now, where the father comes into play is, now look, this is what I tell people. Every man is a Jesus. It's a rare thing that you will see a female do these types of things. Like it happens. Every blue moon it happens. But this is like a man thing. So they're saying that that's the father. The father, once he found out and seen that his son was gunned down like that, in either scenario, right? No father wants to see his child gunned down. Whether it be scenario 1 or scenario 2, meaning it was execution style or Michael pointed a gun at the police. Either way, the father doesn't want to see that. So now, if he got that first video of execution style, you got to realize at that moment, it's just like it's impulse, right? It's impulse. So now you know that you are not running on God time. You ain't running on logic. You went over to the other side. You've gone to the dark side. And so now you are controlled by your emotions. And so you can't see the storm that you're about to cause. In either scenario, that's what just transpired. Okay? You seen a father of a young boy, Rodeney, completely go to the dark side. He ran like the demon, which is emotion, grabbed him and said, yo, this is what happened. Execution style. This is what happened. And look, the dark side is so crazy, right? That the dark side don't even let you be able to say, hold on, man. Let's get the guy that actually shot my son. Dark side like, no. All of them gotta die. That's what the dark side's saying. All of them gotta go. Because you've activated what I like to call you can call it kamikaze, but it's really, I want to call it the Jesus clause. You've activated the Jesus clause within a man, meaning like, yo, I'm ready to die. Like men have that in them to die for whatever they feel like is worthy or honorable. They're ready to die about them. That thing. So from now on, that's called the Jesus clause. Every man got it. It's a Jesus clause. Like once you become a man, like you find out like, yo, it's stuff that you would die for. And that's how you know when you really love something or somebody. Like you're ready to die about it. That's the Jesus clause within the man. The women do not have this component. Again, not for everybody. Or I should say, they just don't have it in them to die for something other than themselves. The children, maybe. Yeah, a good mother would die for her children. My honorable mother would. And when I say children, I mean like babies and stuff like that. So the Jesus clause has kicked in while being tilted over here to the dark side. Stay with me. While being tilted over here to the dark side. He can't see, he's blind. Now, they're banking on that first video. But if it comes to light that the latter happened, meaning Michael Porter pulled a gun out on an officer and expected nothing to happen to him, it ain't like the kid didn't know that wasn't the police. And I call him kid because he was a kid. But if scenario 2 is correct, right? He should have known better than to point a gun at the police. See, a father would teach his son better. I don't even care about the gun. But why did you point it at the police? Allegedly, if scenario 2 is correct. So now we got one death. The dark side has overpowered the Jesus clause within Rodeney, father of Michael. He's ran over an innocent man that had nothing to do with nothing. See, this is evil. That's evil in the world right there. I'm showing you how it go. The demon has taken over the Jesus clause. And now an innocent man is dead who probably had a family and all that stuff. Either way, like you took a life. And it's of somebody who had nothing to do with the death of your son. See, this is why you're not going to win that. What? They're going to say, well, it was insanity. He was insane. Yes and no. Insane by spiritual terms, yes. Insane by logical terms or worldly terms, no. See? You might be capital felony murder if you get off with the insanity clause. You might not, they might not put you to death. I don't know, they got death penalty in Cincinnati? Maybe not. I don't know. But I know in other places that'll get you knocked off. You're gonna get the needle. But the evaluating circumstances, meaning your son has died, it was a traumatic experience. That's what they're gonna be arguing in court for him not to get any like crazy time or the death penalty if it exists up there. I doubt if it. I don't know. I really don't know. So when can a man do something like this and get away with it? Well, you would have had a better case if you would have actually went after the officer that killed your son. You would have had a way better case. Any one of them, I don't know how many were, probably was like 2 or 3 of them, any one of them, you would have had a way better case. I ain't telling you that's the right thing to do, but in the eyes of honorable and dishonorable, meaning looking at it from the top down, meaning like the most honorable thing you can do is nothing. But what if you did do something? How far is it over to the left? It wouldn't have been that far over. It'd have been far, but it wouldn't have been that far over. It would have been an issue because you're going after somebody to try to kill their life. That's the first thing. Then it would have been a second issue because you're going against a cop. It's so many levels to this. It's so many levels. But in the eyes of all men, meaning like you got the Jesus clause in you, you like, I can't be mad at him. If the first video is correct, meaning like y'all killed the boy execution style. And even if it's the second scenario, we're gonna be like, yo, he just lost his mind for a minute. He just lost his mind for a minute. He ain't know what he was doing. But in the second scenario, right? Just say your son pointed the gun at the officer and he still got killed, and you still went out and did what you did, but you did it to the right officers. You would still have that insanity clause. You would still have that insanity thing there. But since you went out and you killed an innocent man that had nothing to do with the case, it had nothing to do with the death of your son. See, right there. Right there. See, in your mind, in his mind, he's made it a cops versus people or black people thing in the mind of the insanity. It's like they're gonna look at him as the enemy. It don't matter. It's just all cops. No, it's not all cops. It's not all cops. You gotta take the issue. See, this is thug life. You gotta take the issue with the person who did that. You leave everybody else out of it. The person who did that. Then you got a case. I ain't saying it's perfect, but then you got a case. So we're going to see how it plays out. But it's going to be many more issues like this. It's going to keep happening. Like crazy shit like this is going to keep happening because people can't see spirit. They can't see demons. They creep up on you. In the case of Rodeney, in the case of Michael, it's just another scenario that has always been around. These types of things have always happened. These things, it's the same thing over and over, but like everybody's spiritually dumb and they can't see it. So I'm telling you how this is gonna go. The dad gonna have the sympathy of the black people, of course, because most of the black people are spiritually bankrupt. They trust me, they don't know, especially if they don't got fathers. So here it is. First scenario, execution style. The police killed Michael execution style, and dad went insane, lost his mind, and killed a deputy because he was crazy. He just lost his mind for a second. That's the case they're gonna have to try to prove. But I'm telling you, over here on this moral issue, meaning like, bro, I ain't telling you not to do what you did, but go after the guy that killed your son. That's the dude you go after. That's the person you got the issue with. Whether it was the first scenario or the second scenario, which course of action is more honorable? That you kill somebody innocent or that you kill the perpetrator, allegedly? See? Morality. He kicked me and knocked off that Jesus clause. It's like popping the seal, nigga. It's like popping the champagne cork. It's over. Somebody getting hit. That's the Jesus clause. I'm ready to die about it. See, society got to be aware of this. You got to be aware of the Jesus clause in every man, in every single one of them. You pop that cork, poof, it's over. May the innocent man in all of this, the officer, rest in peace. I hope that his family recovers. And may Michael rest in peace. I hope that his family recovers. Morality issues. The Jesus clause. Already.